Welcome to part 2 of using the Windows Live Photo Gallery. We just got started into learning how to tag in this program, and I'm going to continue to review that. We have here the ribbons that we tagged, and I was reviewing how to untag an item. So let's go through here, and we see this is a clip. And so I had shared that you can just click that and remove that tag, but you can also select multiple items and untag by using the control key. And so I'm going to hold down my control key and select this clip, which shouldn't be with the ribbons, and this one and this one. When we go over here and look at our tags, all I need to do is right click and choose remove tag. It asks me to confirm it, and I click yes. And now the next time we go into ribbons and we scroll down, we see, well, that one didn't become untagged. So I'm going to right click and choose remove tag on that one. But we're going to move on down and see that those others are now gone. This one here is a buckle, and so maybe I want to add a tag for that one. I can just simply click on here and choose this, or manually type in the word buckle and hit enter, and now you can see that tag has been added to this. And I'm going to right click and remove tag. I'm really new to this program. I'm just trying to figure it out myself, and it looks like unchecking it does not remove the tag. You need to do that over here. Isn't this cool how it the previews show up when you hover over these? Over here, let's say I wanted to add a tag onto one of these. And I'm trying to choose one. Let's say I want to call this one a clip. And I'm going to add that description, add a tag, and it's not a tag that I had used previously. And so it just shows up in the main portion of this tree here. I can take that and drag it down here to the digital scrapbooking one, and you can see it will move it down here and categorize it there. I have the one for the buckle did the same thing, and it's telling me when I've dragged this one that that tag is already under digital scrapbooking. Do I want to merge these two tags? Yes, I do, and that is really handy when you're trying to organize. You can see right now I only have these three main categories, and then I have all the others as subcategories. I have one for color and digital scrapbooking, and this one called category actually is helping me tag photos. I have just gotten started at this, but like I'm going to have the holidays and birthday and marching band and things like that, so that I can find things that way, actually tagging my photos. I want to show you this one down here. It says Sonic. This is a test that I did, and this is one thing that's convincing me that I need to choose this program to do my tagging. And I created this screen capture after I did this Facebook thing, and told me that my favorite Sonic slush was a cherry Coke. Many of you know I'm a Sonic slush fanatic. And so I just tagged this as Sonic, and this was on my desktop. I went into my my laptop, and I cut that image and I pasted it onto my external hard drive under camera images. And lo and behold, when I went under camera images, there it was. not only that, but it was still tagged as Sonic. And so I am able to move my files from outside of this program, and the tags will follow it and instantly be found. And I just thought that was that just convinced me that this is the program I need to use, because that's the main reason why I have never chosen a program, is because most of them use the databases, and if the databases don't remain connected to the location of the file, you can lose your tagging if you move things outside of it. If you have a computer crash and you reinstall your computer and you reinstall the backup of all your photos, often the databases are lost or not connected again. And so love this. In addition, I had done a lot of tagging back before my desktop crash when I first was playing with this program. Well, the desktop, I did not replace it, and all of my tagging was on my external hard drive. So when I went in here and included the external hard drive and took off the folders that were pointing to my old desktop, which was no longer there, and removed those, it immediately found even the ping files that I had tagged. So it's not only writing it to the file of JPEGs, it's also writing it to the file of pings. Now, I understand the AC/DC Pro program does write it to the JPEGs. I haven't done any investigation on that program in a while, and I know a lot of scrappers use it. I understand last I looked that the basic of that program was no longer available. They were just using Pro. Probably the availability of this program for free had caused them to make that move. Also, I want to mention, the AC/DC does do things this one won't do. For instance, it does the unzipping. It also will let you see, I believe, fonts and brushes and things like that this program won't do, but you can't beat free. And there are other programs out there that will allow you to look at your fonts and your brushes and things like that. In addition, this is Windows, and I can imagine that Windows will continually upgrade and add new features to this. One of the bad things about this program, it's good and bad, designers can tag their stuff for you, which is really cool. And they can tag it, and when you bring it into your program, the tags are going to show up over here under the descriptive tags. That is pretty awesome. Saves you a lot of time in tagging. The problem is that their tagging system is going to be different than yours. And so you're going to end up with a whole lot of tags in here that are not applicable to your organization system. And so you're going to have to sit here and move and drop your tags from one category to another, rename them till you get them the way you like them. You can also add a tag for designer names if you're looking for everything from a particular designer. However, over here there are other options of information that you can add, and one of them is to add an author. And so I think it would be great if the designers would just make sure that their author name was in that section. I'm going to play with that again a little bit more later. Here is a slider where you can make your thumbnails bigger or smaller, and there are a lot of other options in here that I will go over in other tutorials, such as publishing to various places, making a slideshow, DVD, making a movie. And I'll catch you around at the next tutorial.